Hi friends, welcome back to another episode of Let's Talk with me, Gigi. I want to thank you first and foremost for sending in all the requests for the topics of conversation you would like to hear about. And that is how I pick the topics for the show, whatever I get the majority requests for. And today's request is going to be very informative, and I want to preface this as a gentle reminder that the truth is not always pretty, but it is something that we do still need to hear. I will try to make it as pretty as possible. And so, with further ado, the number one topic request is, can we talk about Botox, fillers, and cosmetic surgery? A lot of folks have a lot of questions about those three things, but don't really feel comfortable asking other people in person. I heard a lot of questions about it. I have been in the aesthetic industry for well over a decade, and I myself am going into my latter part of my 60s. So the information that I give you, as always on this show, is based on the truth. I will only ever tell you the truth. This is an unsponsored channel, which means it is uncensored. So, which means I have freedom of speech. And again, the truth is not always pretty, but it is worth hearing. So let me discuss Botox for a short minute. Be sure that if you choose to accept that type of an accent service, be certain that you understand what Botox is. Botox is botulism. They dry it. It's a dry form of botulism. It's a bacteria. And it is found in the intestinal tract of animals and some fish, which is why some people are actually allergic to Botox, or they swell up, or it doesn't act right, or it just doesn't perform right, and then you're scared for about 3 months until it wears off. If the Botox injections work well with you, it's still going to wear off in 3 months. If you're lucky, it will last 3 months. So be very careful of what you choose to have injected into your skin. Again, it's caution. Always proceed with caution. And then question. Number one, why do you want the Botox? What is it you're trying to achieve? Do your wrinkles bother you that much that you want to go ahead and have injectables? Again, it paralyzes you for 3 months. You will hear some injectors say, it's a dead virus. It's a dead virus. There's no risk to it. I question you to think about, if it were a dead virus, how could it possibly work? So think about it before getting that injectable. Second topic is fillers. Fillers in Botox tend to go together because it's making up for loss of volume. Fillers come from hyaluronic acid, different viscosities of hyaluronic acid. Different companies make the viscosity is the thick or thinness of it. It's injected right up underneath the skin to make up for loss of volume. Those, again, typically fillers, same amount of time, depending on how thick the filler is when they put it in, will depend on how long that filler lasts. Again, you have to question, why are you getting the fillers? Well, because I want to fill up loss of volume. Okay, that's your right. So when making those two decisions about Botox or fillers, always look and proceed with caution. Ask questions and beware. Be wary and beware of injectors. Go to somebody on a private referral. And I say this because it is part of the ugly truth within the aesthetic industry. Some injectors, I am sorry to say, but a lot of them, they will give you your Botox that should last you 12 weeks, 3 months, maybe 3.5. But you find yourself, it's wearing off at 11 weeks or 10 weeks. That would be intentional, because this way you come back sooner. The same with the fillers. It's got a timestamp on it. It gets you in the door and you become part of a revolving door of getting Botox and injectables every 3 to 4 months like clockwork. It's designed that way to keep you coming back. So be very cautious of where you go as well as why you do it. And also check for allergies. Do you have an allergy? Remember, Botox, it could be coming from intestines of fish. It's just, again, the ugly truth of botulism. Remember, ask questions. Now, about the cosmetic surgery issue, it's your right? It's your right. The question is this: when going in for cosmetic surgery, you must remember, if it's going to be invasive, they're going to put you to sleep. You're going to have to be knocked out. So, is what you're doing worth being put to sleep for? Personally, me, in front of you, I've not had that, because I don't want to be put to sleep unless somebody's going to be saving my life. That's my philosophy, my personal philosophy. You have your own personal philosophy. And the best thing to remember is, it's your life and you have the right to choose your own lifestyle. Whether you choose to get Botox, injectables, fillers, cosmetic surgeries, tattoos, hair extensions, lash extensions, all of that is a form of self-expression. And how you choose to express yourself is your right. We live in the United States. Last I checked, we had a lot of freedom here, and people have fought for our freedom to choose how we want to live. And no one has the right to pass judgment on you for whatever choice that you make. Personally, I do love hyaluronic acid. What I choose to do is I take it as a supplement, and I also put it on my skin. Hyaluronic acid, going backwards for just a quick second, is what fillers are made from. And it is something that our body loves. Our body loves hyaluronic acid, which is why fillers don't last that long, because our body will absorb it and assimilate to it. What I choose to do is, you'll see my little angel behind me, she's holding one of these bottles. This bottle is what I use. It's 100% ultra pure hyaluronic acid that I hand bottle. I do retail it, and it's in my skincare shop that you can go ahead and order for yourself. What I do is I put this on every morning and every night. I massage it in everywhere, under my eyes, my eyelids, my neck, everywhere. Anywhere that it bothers me that my skin is just not acting as youthful as it used to. Understandably so. I'm not as youthful as I used to be. But if you offer your skin something that it's depleted in, it will respond by rejuvenating. I use this night and day. It is strictly meant to lift and firm the skin. I do not drink it and I do not inject it. This is a topically applied serum. I invite you to check it out. It's affordable and available. And one bottle lasts me about almost 4.5 to 5 months. It's a great value. And it doesn't require you to have your face used as a dartboard getting injectables in it, because your face will be a dartboard. Again, the truth is not always pretty. Kind of funny, but it's true. Do you want your face to be a dartboard? If it doesn't bother you and it doesn't hurt and you can afford to go back every 3 or 4 months, freedom of choice, free will. Personally, I can't. I don't want to keep getting needles. That's why I have this. Now, a lot of my clients use this in conjunction with their injectables, and then what that does, it extends the life of them, so that maybe you don't have to go back as often if you're using something like this. This is not a moisturizer, this is hyaluronic acid. So I could talk for many hours about this, but the important part for you to remember is, it's your life and you get to choose your own lifestyle. And how you choose to present yourself to the world is a form of self-expression. And most of all, I encourage you to continue doing that. You don't owe anyone an explanation. You don't owe anybody anything to express yourself. You have one life and you should be enjoying it. It should not cause you to be explaining to people why you do what. It's your freedom. It's your right. So if you have any further questions, you can always fact check me on where botulism comes from. It's a pretty easy fact check. And if you need referrals, I have those. And a little tip, sometimes if you go to a cosmetic surgeon who offers injectables, that person or persons will not be as quick to shorten the lifespan of those injectables because it's not how they make the majority of their money. Cosmetic surgeons that offer injectables, in my opinion, will give you a better service because it's not their primary source of income. Injectors make a lot of money injecting you, and the shorter that it lasts, the more money that they make from you. So if you're thinking about trying it, I would say go to a cosmetic surgeon and ask them if they have someone in the office that does injectables, because then the bottom dollar will not lie in keeping you coming back more often. So that is friendly advice, and it is the truth. I hope I made the truth kind of pretty. I'm sorry, it's just the way the truth is. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not good, but I do my best. Now, you can go onto my shopping page. I have a lot of really great things, but this serum is the #1 top-selling serum because it lasts a long time. It's a really great value. And I thank you for watching today. If you like my necklace, it's in my jewelry box. You can click that too. And I can't wait to see what other topics that you send in this week. It's probably going to be a doozy, and I hope I cover it well for you. And until I see you next week, you take care and get out there and live your best life. Bye for now.